In a shocking turn of events, Days of Our Lives is set to deliver a high-stakes storyline that will leave viewers on the edge of their seats. The drama revolves around Abigail, who steps into the line of fire in an unexpected act of heroism. Can Chad forgive the woman who deceived him, even if she risked everything to protect him? It all begins with Mark Green, who has found himself entangled in a deadly plot far beyond his control. Despite not being cut out for the life of an assassin, Mark is feeling the crushing weight of his situation. Days spoilers reveal that he is being coerced into taking Chad DiMera down by none other than Clyde Weston. Clyde, known for his ruthless follow-through on threats, has targeted Chad, and Mark knows the stakes. If he doesn't act, the consequences could be dire, not for him, but for his mother. The guilt of knowing his mother could die if he doesn't follow through is enough to push Mark into a corner, forcing him to consider a path he never thought he'd walk. Mark's emotional turmoil grows as he wrestles with the horrific reality of the task ahead. Heading to Paris on a lethal mission is a far cry from anything he's ever imagined for himself. But the threat hanging over his family drives him forward, even though his heart is not in it. As the wedding reception for Chad and Abigail unfolds, Mark's desperation reaches its peak. He's determined to finish the job and rid the world of Chad once and for all, regardless of the personal cost. However, the woman posing as Abigail throws a major wrench in Mark's plan. Abigail, who has played a long con to insert herself into Chad's life, now finds herself at a crossroads. She has deceived Chad in the most intimate way possible, yet her feelings for him seem genuine. The last thing she expects is for their wedding reception to be the scene of such chaos. When Mark storms the event, gun in hand, her entire world unravels. As Mark raises his weapon, ready to eliminate Chad, Abigail steps forward in a moment of pure instinct. She knows Mark isn't a killer by nature. The weight of Clyde's manipulation is crushing him, but she can see through the haze of fear and doubt. In a desperate attempt to stop the impending tragedy, Abigail pleads with Mark, urging him to reconsider. She reminds him of who he really is, telling him this isn't his path, that he doesn't have to go through with it. But Mark, consumed by his sense of duty and fear for his mother's safety, may be too far gone to listen. His desperation is palpable as he confesses that he can't endure another day of his family's grief. He can't stand the thought of hearing his mother's name in whispered sorrow or seeing his siblings, Felicity and Aaron, mourn for her. With emotions running high, the tension boils over, and the moment becomes even more dangerous. Just as Mark's finger hovers over the trigger, Abigail makes the ultimate sacrifice. She throws herself in front of Chad, shielding him from the bullet meant to end his life. The crack of gunfire echoes through the hall as Abigail takes the hit, collapsing into Chad's arms. The fallout from this moment is enormous. As Abigail is rushed to the hospital, her life hanging by a thread, Chad is left to grapple with the truth of what just happened. Can the woman who saved his life, despite her deception, redeem herself in his eyes? Her act of bravery could soften the blow of her lies, but forgiveness is not so easily earned, especially in the world of Salem, where betrayals cut deep. Chad is faced with a difficult choice. Can he forgive the woman who deceived him, even if she risked everything to protect him? Or will the truth of her lies prove too much to overcome? The emotional complexity of their relationship is now tangled in this near-fatal event, leaving Chad to question everything he thought he knew. As the dust settles, the future remains uncertain. Will Chad and Abigail find a way to rebuild trust and move forward as a real couple after everything they've been through? Or will the weight of the lies between them be too much to bear?